wrong for telling my fiance that I want my ex-husband to walk me down the aisle on our wedding? Why? But why? Why would you want that? Why is your ex-husband at your wedding in the first place? Tell me that much. I know this sounds messy, but hear me out. My ex-husband and I were together for 7 years. We got together at 18, got married at 20, and divorced at 25. Our divorce didn't end in bad faith. We just weren't compatible as a couple anymore, and we wanted to explore new things since we were glued together since 18. We remained good friends after the divorce. I met my current fiance at 26, and we got engaged 6 months ago. I am now 28, and my fiance is 29. At first, I didn't know how to bring it up to him about how I'm still close with my ex-husband. I had introduced them to each other, but I never disclosed any details of my and my ex's relationship because I was afraid my fiance would not be okay with it and would make me choose. My ex and I decided to never let him know. But a couple of months ago during a family barbecue, an aunt of mine slipped up and revealed how I used to be married to my ex. Wait, you introduced him as an ex, but you didn't say you were married? Oh my god, you are setting your marriage up for failure. My fiance wasn't happy about this and almost broke up with me over this. And you want him to walk you down the... I'm trying to see where this is going to make sense, where this is going to adjust and be like, you know what, maybe she has a point. He started growing wary of mine and my ex's friendship and wasn't comfortable anymore. After many conversations, we both decided to establish some boundaries regarding this. Till now, we were fine. So, our wedding is in a few months and the topic of who would walk me down the aisle came up. My fiance asked if I'd have my parents or my brother walk me down the aisle, and while that was my original thought, I had another idea. It's not a smart one, is it? I suggested that my ex-husband should give me... What? Why? That's so stupid. I suggested that my ex-husband should give me away to him. Ex-husband to current husband, and it's kind of symbolic. He said he's not okay with this and I'm crossing a line at this point. He said he's tolerating the fact that I still have a close friendship with an ex after I hid it from him for so long. He said I can do as I wish since who walks me down the aisle is my choice, but still he will never be okay with my decision. So am I the asshole for this? Yes, 100,000. Does anyone agree with you? You gotta look at it this way. If the roles were reversed and he did the same thing to you, introduced you to an ex, that you guys are still good friends, and you find out from his aunt that it was actually his ex-wife of 5 years and they were actually together for 7? Oh, there would be hell. You know, don't even try to play it that way. You gotta put yourself in their shoes. You know you wouldn't be okay with this, so why would you think he would be okay with it? Like, doesn't make any sense. You guys are grown-ass adults acting like, what? Am I wrong for asking my pregnant coworker to cover up? The title sounds bad, I'll admit, but maybe the circumstances make me redeemable? I doubt that, but let's see. I have this coworker who is super pregnant and going on maternity leave soon. She usually wears long sleeve shirts with a crew neck or t-shirts around the office since her belly has become noticeable. It's not technically dress code, but we're supposed to wear more business dress, but I understand that she's pregnant and wants to be comfortable. Thing is that she is a very attractive person, so The thing is that she's a very attractive person, so the tighter casual clothing, I'll admit, has made it kind of hard not to look at her sometimes. That's a you problem. 100% a you problem. I didn't want to include this part. I know it'll get me labeled as a creep by some, but I want to be unbiased in telling this. Lately, I've started getting quite disturbed because she touches her belly a lot, which of course draws the eye there. Sometimes you can see her whole stomach jolt, which I assume is the fetus kicking, and it's very off-putting. I've tried just not looking, but sometimes she comes to my desk to ask a question or drop something off, so I'm sitting and the stomach is in my face, and it seems like her belly is trying to like reach out and get me with some of the movements, and it's really weird. You know that song in Lion King, The Circle of Life? That's the circle of life. Grow up. Yes, she has a human being in her belly. It's gonna move. That is not off-putting. I can't say why, but seeing it move so aggressively just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I politely asked her if she could maybe start wearing bulkier sweaters or hoodies to minimize the obviousness of her stomach movements. Oh my god. You dumbass. She seemed very put off, and another one of my coworkers, who I'm guessing she told, called me an asshole. So, am I one? Was this super over the line? I guess I feel like if it were me and my junk were twitching around, it would be an HR warning, so her body twitching around and drawing attention feels inappropriate as well. You did not just compare. You did not just make that comparison. You did not just compare your junk twitching to a life form in her belly twitching. One, you can control. The other one, you can't. Oh my god. Normally, women at our office also go on maternity leave much sooner, and I wonder if this is a reason why, and I don't know why she's still at the office this pregnant, so I just want to know if I'm really this huge asshole for not wanting to see this. Oh, yeah. Someone needs to create me an asshole button. You know, like the Staples? That was easy, and you just click it and go, asshole, asshole, asshole. Yeah, for sure. What?